What's going on, everybody? It's Rock from Flip the Thrift. Coming back at you again with another video. Okay, so I just left the Care and Share. I would imagine that they would probably let me record in there. I'm gonna have to start taking my camera with me and just kind of go in with it, and if they say no, they say no. I'll just take it off. And I'm just not gonna wear it on my head. I think that people get better footage when they wear it on their head. I don't know. I mean, if I can get better footage, it might be better to have better quality, better video quality, and look like a dork, but whatever. So anyway, I pretty much killed it in that store. Not like super kill, but not too bad. I spent $17. Everything's really cheap. I found a really old Nintendo magazine. Zelda's right on the front, so I don't know if it's the Zelda guide, but they were in really good shape. I need to pull over and look in the bags because I don't know how she put them in the bag, and I should have been paying attention because I don't want them to get all bent up because they were already in really good shape. So I'm not really sure. So yeah, not too bad. So hold out for the haul. It'd be all good. So stay tuned for another fantastic haul. Okay, thanks for staying tuned. We are back at the crib. I'm in the basement, aka the dungeon. I'm gonna get started on this haul video right now. So without any further ado, let's just get right into it. There's not a whole lot. It should be quick and painless. I did pick up a couple good things. I did learn a new, not really a new brand, but I did pick up an item that I've never really picked up before, and that would be the cashmere. Pretty soft. It's in pretty good shape. There's no holes in it. It does have the snake print, so I'm hoping that the snake print, it can either hurt it or it can help it. I'm not really sure, but I showed you guys the tag. It is C by Bloomingdale. I believe that's a C. Cashmere, obviously C's for cashmere. It is a 100% two-ply. Two-ply is thicker. Obviously, it's just more cashmere. It's a little bit thicker. Usually there isn't any holes in a two-ply cashmere, and they're more expensive. So this was probably like $100-something. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know how much stuff in Bloomingdale's is. It's not real expensive. So it may have been like maybe $80 or something like that. But cashmere's not cheap. The resale value of it is not that much unless you have a really, really high-end brand. Like if you have like Versace or, you know, Fendi or Gucci or something, and it's cashmere, then of course you're gonna have a better sell-through, better sale price. But anyway, so this I expect to get at least $40 on. I really don't think that I should take less. I don't see any like it. I'll have to do some more research. So not too bad. C by Bloomingdale's cashmere, 100% two-ply cashmere. This is considered a cardigan. It just kind of buttons down. It's a button-up cardigan. It's not really a blouse. I would consider this a cardigan sweater. So $40. I probably paid $5. I think their sweaters are like $5.25, something like that. So not too bad. I spent a little over $10 because I got my son a vest. He wanted a puffer vest, so I finally found him a black puffer vest. It was a medium, but it was big. It was a Timberland, so I would imagine it was a little bit sized up, so it was more like a large. All right, so now this is from Care and Share. We're going to go through that. I did pick up these Nintendo magazines. I'm hoping that there is some value there. All right, so these were $2. These are none Bush. It always looks the same, the logo, and I got to clean these out. They're a little dusty, they got cobwebs in them, like they've been sitting that long. They do have some really cool distress. I think I'm going to throw some, maybe some leather, I'll just shine them up. I did do the bending test. They were only, as you can see, yeah, they were only $2. So, you know, I couldn't pass that up. A lot of the items there are really cheap. They're like 50 cents. But you have to go all the time. It's not that far away. It is far from my house. It wasn't far from the Goodwill, but it is far from where I live. So it is about an hour away. So if it's not some place that I would plan to go every single day, because I do have places that are closer. So the heels are looking pretty good. I mean, for $2, I just didn't want to pass these up. These are just going to need to be cleaned really good. This is called a Chelsea boot. They call them Beatles or something, like Beatles boots or something like that. Like, yeah, so I just need to clean them up. They are a little bit, they're very distressed, which is really cool. They look good. I don't really see any, I do hear a little bit of cracking in there, but the material's old. So, other than that, they're in pretty good shape. I'm not really sure what these are worth. I know they're not shell cordovan because they're really creased really bad, so they're not shell cordovans. I wish. Then they would be worth $200, you know, but they'll probably be worth, they look like a good size. They look like they're almost my size. These are a 11D. They are my size. 11D. D is like a wide. It's not really wide, but I think D's wide. I think that's what D is. Alright, so we did get a few things here. I got one. I think I only got a couple clothing items. But I couldn't leave this because it was really dope, and I'm sure I didn't hardly pay anything for it. This is a vintage Nautica. Whenever you see that tag, that is the 90s tag. That is the old tag. Whenever it's like block lettered like that. But a really cool color block. I mean, just really super dope. I don't see the Nautica. I don't see the sailboat. Usually you'll see the sailboat. It'll be like on the chest. On this particular sweater, I don't see it. I've been like trying to find it. Like maybe it's on the sleeve or something. But I don't see it. I do see a stain right there. But judging by the style, I might be able to get that stain out. Because this is not like wool or anything. That's the only stain on it. So I think it needs to be washed. It doesn't look like it was washed. Like it will probably need to be washed. The only problem with a sweater like this is something that you have to you can't wring this out or put it in the washer to spin. I think what you got to do is probably hand wash it or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll dry clean it. I don't know. I don't know yet. First, I'm going to see what the value is. It's definitely old. It has that one good thing going for it. Okay, so I've never seen this LL Bean before. This is a chala. This is actually like a wool blend. I've never seen the LL Bean shirts. This woven in Switzerland. It's 50% lamb's wool and 50% cotton. It is a small. I would guess that this is made in USA. It says woven in Switzerland, so I don't know. So it's not a bad looking shirt. It's not a bad size. Well, it's a size small. It is kind of it's a small size. But we'll do some more research on this. Well, for what I paid for it, it's probably not really going to matter because I'll definitely get, I'll get my money's worth out of it. And a lot of times you can't see Doc Martens unless they have the yellow stitching right here. That's like their signature thing, but not all Doc Martens are created equal. They don't all have that yellow stitching. I didn't see anything on the inside. What I did was I looked down, I picked them up, and I looked underneath. And that's when I seen, whenever you see that cross right there, they're Doc Martens. It'll say it right there too. I'll show you guys again. These are women's, made in England. So these are the good ones. They're not worth a ton. I think I have a pair now and they didn't even sell yet. But they do say Doc Martens right there on the end. If you guys can see that right there. So, I only picked up those two pairs. Not a big haul. Alright, so this is a Kobo E-Reader. This is the case for it. I figured that it's something that it was in Borders, it was $40 just for this case at one time. So I figured for $2, I can probably get at least $15 for this. You know, 15 or maybe a little bit more. I was just kind of trying to pick and choose. I didn't want to go in there and I didn't want to buy things like this. I was going to just do BOLO. But then once I got in there, I was like, you know, I didn't come all this way for nothing. So I kind of broke my own rule. But I did find a couple BOLOs. So, but like I said, I didn't really follow my own directions. I'm not good at following directions. So, you know, I always kind of, we're resellers. That's what we do. We just kind of steer our own direction. We're steering the boat. So, and I did see really good deals like this. Like this is a D-Link. This is a Skype USB phone adapter. This is probably vintage. I'm not really sure how many people are still using Skype. Probably still some people, but this is brand new. It was only $1. So that, you know, this was a no-brainer to pick up. It's brand new in the package. Never been opened. So that was definitely a no-brainer. I mean, that could be worth $50, $60. I don't even know. Like I said, I didn't get any service in the store. I wasn't getting any service. So... I got some cake pans. There were 2 other cake pans. I don't even think she charged me $2. She did charge me $2 a piece for them. So this one is a Mickey Mouse one. This one is old. This one is from the 70s. So I would imagine that, I don't know if it just because it has the paper means that it was never used. Obviously, I'm going to have to clean them. I hope I can get that sticker off without messing up the... Yeah, it came right off. Good. Awesome. So, I'm probably just going to take this out, clean it up the best I can. I think it does have a date. Walt Disney Productions, made in Korea for Wilton Enterprises, Chicago. Unfortunately, there's no date on the pan. But there is a date on here. It says 1976 Wilton Enterprise. So it has a date. The date is actually right down there in the corner. So I'll go by that. So I don't know what it's worth. We are going to find out. I thought this was cool. This is Care Bears. Yeah, the stickers are coming right off. Decorate Care Bear cake. This actually has Central Novelty. That's where this was bought. It actually has this and... the piece in the back, which was actually doesn't look like it was ever taken out because it's kind of like glued inside. Yeah, it's kind of glued inside. So I don't know if these are like stainless, but sorry, you guys are probably like, what is he doing? There's the back of it. That's really cool. So this is actually Birthday Bear. That's really cool. It's Happy Birthday, Paul. Is that what it says on it? No. I guess you could make it. You could make it say that. This is actually pretty old too. This is from the 80s, 1984. So I'm not really sure what this cake pan is worth. They are a little dirty, so I don't know if I need to take out the paper and really clean them, or just tell the people that they're a little dusty and they're going to need to be cleaned. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. And again, I don't know what the value is. And this is Alf. So I already knew that there was going to be some value here. This is from 1988. Alien Production, Milton Enterprise, authorized user. So, pretty cool. I don't know why it doesn't have his face on it. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what the deal is with that. So, that is Alien Lifeform, Alf. So, like I said, I don't know what that is worth. And I did pick up a couple little odds and ends. This was $1. This you can actually open. I don't know if it's still sealed. Yeah, this is still sealed. I'm not going to break the seal. This is a Belkin Master Cube Surge Protector. I don't know what this is worth either, but only $1. Their stickers are awesome. They come right off. I love them already. Like the rest of the places that do their stickers, they don't do them like this. These come off of everything. They're awesome. Yeah, tell all the other places about that. So this I thought was really cool. It was only 75 cents. This is for like a bathtub. I think this is for, yeah, this is for a tub. This is something that somebody would probably really be looking for. Like, I'm sure that the scratches are not going to be on the... I think I see some scratches on the plastic. Yeah, because you can't open this. It's not opened. So, I don't know. I'm going to do a little bit more research on this and see what the value is. I'm going to clean it up the best I can, try to get some of these stickers off. Some of them are pretty dirty. They look like they were sitting somewhere for a really long time. So, that may have a value of maybe 20, 30. You know, could be a little bit more, could be less. Not really sure. This is actually coming off. Alright, so this is an Arnold small engine muffler. So this is brand new. It's coming out of the package a little bit. So, but this is obviously for a lawnmower. I don't know what this is worth. It fits Briggs and Stratton 4.8 horsepower engine series 110, 900, 130, 900, and others. Baffled for quiet tone. Arnold exhaust deflector and spark arrestor may be attached to this muffler. Cool. So, like I said, I don't know what this is worth, but I just thought that it was cool, and I probably only paid a quarter or 50 cents for it. I don't know what she charged me. This was kind of in rough shape. It's a little dirty, but I picked it up. I think this is for your bike. It says wireless, too. 14 functions, Ventura, wireless transmission, speedometer, average speed, maximum speed, speed comparator. So I got to clean this up and try to get these stickers off and clean up the package because this is new. This is a brand new item and I don't know what it's worth yet. I have to look this up as well. So, but it was never opened. And we have a Kodak. This is a Kodak K500. I've never seen this camera before. This is the reason why I was kind of curious to pick it up. And like I said, you guys, I couldn't really search anything, so I just kind of had to go with my instinct, with my better judgment, and not pick up something, you know, that's not gonna work. So I guess we can put some batteries in it and just kind of go from there. So this takes regular AA batteries, and we'll test it out, and if it works, it works. So we'll see. Now here is, got a couple cool items in here. We got a couple books. They're in really good shape. Those books are in great shape. Let's move this stuff out of the way here. Put the books there. That one's a little dented up. Oh, so this one's ripped. I didn't see that. But the other Zelda's actually in good shape. That one's GameCube, I think. Alright, so I picked this up. It's in pretty good shape. I don't know if this has any value. This is LA Noir, I guess. Is that how you pronounce it? It's a Rockstar game. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, where it's like open world, sort of. This is just a book, so I don't know what this is worth. I know it's old. It's for PS3, Xbox. It's not super old, but it does have a little bit of, you know, it is kind of old. I just guessed on this record, so I don't know. I picked this one up because this one's brand new. It's called Music Box. This is a Latino. This is a Latin album, but the reason why I grabbed it is because it's brand new sealed, and I always do very well with sealed records. As long as you kind of, you know, sell them for what they're worth. So if this is only a $3 record, then I'm not going to get more for it, if that's what it is. So that's kind of how that works. Did they put a staple through this thing? Oh, God. I hope it didn't hit the record. Where's the record at? Right here. Oh, man. So we are definitely going to pull that staple out. That is terrible. They put a staple through it. I'll have to get that out. And I've never heard of these. This Cutting Crew. This is an 80s band. I don't know. I might know some of the songs on it. I'll have to play it and check it out because that's what I do anyway. I always play them and test them out. Year in the Wilderness, The Scattering, Big Noise, Everything But My Pride, Handcuffs for Houdini, something like that. I don't know. So, like I said, I'll have to listen to the album. There may or may not be a song on there that I recognize. So here is the rest of the books. We have Wolverine's Revenge. This is Brady Games. Not really sure what the deal is with this one. It is damaged down here in the corner, so the value may or may not be there. I guess this is just a strategy guide for Wolverine's Revenge. So being that it's kind of old, it might have a little bit of value. It could be worth like 10 bucks. So I just grabbed it. The Zelda one, I didn't realize that it was ripped, that it was in such bad condition, or I probably wouldn't have grabbed it. The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, the official Nintendo Player's Guide. So, yeah, this is a Nintendo Power, but it's really, really jacked up, man. Like, it's pretty bad. I mean, it's just the cover and the first page, first couple pages, and then the rest of the pages are just bent. It's just pretty bad. It's not in very good condition, so it's a $14 book back then. Wow. All right, so this one is in pretty good condition. This is The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker Nintendo game, the official guide from Nintendo Power. This is the game guide for The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, and it is a Nintendo GameCube. I don't know what this book is worth. This one's in a little bit better condition. These books were really used, so I would imagine that finding them in perfect condition is almost impossible, but I'm sure they're out there. There's probably, there's probably a lot of them. But with that being said, we'll just have to look them up, and we'll just have to go from there. I'm sure they were still good buys. Since they both are Zelda, I can probably sell them together. Being the condition that they're in, probably not what I would like to get for them, but still, way more than what I paid, which is the whole idea. That's what reselling is all about. I took a chance. I know there's a few things that I'm going to have to clean up, and because it is kind of a dusty, dingy type of place in there, they don't really clean their items. They just kind of throw them in boxes, and you just go through them, and I don't mind that. It's not a big deal. I really don't care. I like to dig for treasure and go on scavenger hunts. That's just my thing. It's the reason why me and reselling have become so entwined, together, because I was pulled into that world, because that's what I like to do anyway. I always liked yard sales. I've always liked clothing and fashion and things like that, because that's just kind of where I grew up in the culture, in like Philadelphia, and growing up in New Jersey, and just growing up around like, hip hop and things like that, and just, clothing, stuff like that. So, with that being said, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked my video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, smash that like button, you know the deal. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below if you like. Peace, I'm out.